Hello, and welcome. Alright, I'm just getting things set up, and then we'll be good to go. There we go, it's finally recognizing. There we are. Let's go. So, I kind of had to Alt F4 because I couldn't sleep at the bed again. But nonetheless, now I'm back. I also lost power, so even if I had decided to leave it, I wouldn't have been able to do so. Hey, Jasmine. And hey, Matt. As well as everyone else as well. So there's a good bit of stuff that I need to get to on this one. I remember that there was a pool that I should be able to use the syringe. I believe it was mentioned last time. Oh, that's not it. There we go, spacebar does it. Now I can inject people with creepy fluid stuff. Hey, Dragon Tamer. Now, if I remember right, there was a process that was mentioned on some papers in one of the buildings over to the right. Hey, Vorgaz. And then, I think that the way that it mentioned it was that it removed the rust, or at least the implication of the papers was that doing the process would remove the rust from things, potentially allowing me to use the rowboat guy to move on from the Barrens. I could be wrong, but that is the impression that I got. Okay. So it's gonna be a few minutes while I get my bearings, as I don't remember everything from Wednesday, I'm afraid. Oh, cool. Well, good luck to your friend with the White Palace. Hey, Dystopia. Well, that's cool. I've had it in, I've had it in the Steam library for a long time, and it was suggested, so it seemed like a good idea to get to it. Because right now, I really want to, once Terraria update comes out, then I'm gonna want to try and focus on that. So it seems a little bit better to play some of the shorter games. Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure what I was going to do after the beginner's guide. I thought it was going to be longer than what it was. And unfortunately, that did not happen. That it was a little bit shorter than expected. Okay, the acidic gas and blue phosphor, which I presumably have. Okay, so that's probably the bottle of the smoke, I suppose. With my dangerous fumes. Without breaking the seal, inject the liquid. So I have a syringe, so I should be able to do that. And then shake vigorously. And I have the I have the gloves. So I assume that I need to combine them, shake them, and then bring them to the rowboat guy. It didn't say anything about using a machine or anything, just injecting it and shaking it. Yeah, it's a blind playthrough, as I have never played it before. And I am going to be figuring out things. And of course, people are certainly welcome to point out things. Remember, ordinary puzzles are among my weaknesses. So if I stumble around too much, do feel free to basically be like, "Yo, idiot, this is what you need to do." I think the rowboat guy was south of here. Yeah, that's looking like that. It's Dr. Nico. Well. Oh, I've got a sponge. I completely forgot I had a sponge. I imagine the robot having sparks shoot off it and go like, "I have no other choice." Well then, let's go to the Glen. I think that was Robot Girl over to the east. Cutscene, alright, I will be prepared. Even though World of Warcraft has told me that I am not prepared. I mean, how many characters carry the sun with them? Ah, that's just papers. More papers. This isn't Papers, Please, which is another game I think I have in my Steam library that I've been meaning to play. Especially after playing a game like Death and Taxes. But I know that, like, Sunless Sea was also... I think that she was over this way. Sunless Sea was suggested, and that's another one that I've been meaning to play. awesome. It's on my little journal that I've had too. I've played chess with death. Which sadly you can't do a death in Texas. It would have been fun if you could at least have played chess once. Oh, that's cool. Well, thank you. For hundreds of years, I've been programmed to play chess. Every time you ask about it, you lose a bishop. They're being distracted by my questions. Hi, Neville. Checkmate, sucker. Possibly, but I don't think that'll work out. You can only confuse the AI so much. Besides, when it works, the robots catch on fire. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I mean, this game has quite a few vibes of a variety of other games, like Undertale. It even has a kind of Dark Souls kind of thing with the entire rekindling the flame, a sense of bringing the sun back as well. Which just means to say this one especially fits with Praise the Sun. What if we were carrying the Radiance all along? I don't know. I mean, the aesthetics one kind of fits there, but I suppose it's also just more... It's difficult, now that I think about it, it's a little difficult to articulate. Oh, right. I need to actually take it. You always need a crowbar. I feel like you just threw it in the water. I guess that's the game's way of saying that you won't need these for any more puzzles. Oh, that is a lovely cutscene. Well, with Solaire, you'd have some jolly cooperation. More cutscenes. I mean, it's beautiful in a very kind of desolate, empty kind of way. Oh, okay, so that was just across over to here, so that I could get the cutscene. Hey, wait a sec. This was supposed to be a desolate, barren wasteland. But the question is, will I need to catch fireflies? But at least life is still finding a way. Certainly reminds me of Zelda 2's advice of when in doubt, use fire. Aw. These are a lot of places to visit. I suspect that it's probably not necessary to visit all of them. Yeah, you only have one shot not to spoil things, so try not to. Alright, let's ride to the tower in style with these goats. I don't know if I need to trade anything yet. This is still in the explore everything kind of phase. If only we had some alcohol and a means to set it on fire. Of course, one could raise the point of what are the odds that I need to go in that building? Because it's an adventure game, the percentage is approaching about 100%. Yeah, trade the sun. That should work. Although it might be one of those things where it does start a cutscene and is like, "You're the savior. Here, have some free fish heads." Alright, I'm probably missing quite a bit of things. I mean, I could probably put it down for a second. Oh, I expect that conversation to go a little longer. As cool as that would be, I don't think we're gonna get anything like that. Alright, so she's catching fireflies. Okay, so there was a way down that I didn't go. So why don't we go southwest instead? Hmm. Really? What got put in with Cuphead for Smash? Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've played Smash, so I'm not exactly sure as to what has been updated here and there. But that's neat. Let's continue searching for her. With our glowing tree forests. Oh, okay. They say right now, but that kind of implies at some point I will need to fix it. I don't know. If we get the guide from Terraria, his weakness will be a voodoo doll in lava. So, yeah, cake it. We're gonna need it for a puzzle. I'm pretty sure. That would be intense. Alright, so I've got the water. That's the only thing I've found so far coming this way. And really, just in general exploration. That would be pretty interesting. Wonder, did I... Yeah, I went this way. Okay, maybe I didn't go this way. Yeah, I certainly didn't. Alright, we need fire. Lots of fire. All these vines. We're gonna need to get something to get rid of them. There's way too many places that are blocked up for that to be any sort of coincidence. I see. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna need to be in windowed again for a little bit. Actually, there was a robot over here that I want to talk to. Oh yeah, the missing girl. Perhaps we'll find them this way. Alright, I will put it back to full screen for now. Ooh, getting darker. Here, hold it. Now I can herd some rams. another cut. No, not a cutscene. But fortunately, presumably, now I can go herd rams. As that has been the true calling of this game, so that I can finally do shepherding stuff. Wait, this isn't... Pretty sure it was up here. Get out of here. As well, I'd also point out before I forget, but there's a competition, a challenge kind of thing going on for Hollow Knight that in the Discord there, it was posted earlier that some folks that have done like custom sprites are actually doing one that they're trying to do. I think they're making a Pale King custom sprite, and if they're, it's like the contest for 2 months that do 1 of 3 challenges while using one of their existing custom Knight sprites, and then you'd get said Pale King custom sprite. But I've also will post it on Discord as well. But if you like that sort of thing, then you should definitely give it a try. Alright, let's see what kind of great reward. Oh, okay, so that's how I can do it. Alright, so now I gotta think about this. I think I might have messed up. Actually. No, I think I did mess up. Expert ram herder. And with this fine ram wool, all of my problems will disappear. Now let's go get the sun. I'm sure it's been kept in good care while I left it elsewhere. Missed an achievement? That is unfortunate. Was it to do it all in one try? I'll have you know that I can have this ram wool as a towel, so Don't Panic is going to be something that will be quite easy. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh well, I don't really focus too much on achievements. Oh, okay, so I suppose there's more stuff I need to do before I take it. Well, since the vines have retracted and everything, this should mean I can explore a good bit more. I wonder if this was over by the southern side that I already explored. Yeah. Okay, so it probably connects several of those places. Yeah, Radiant Absolute Radiance is one of the worst parts of doing all Radiance. I don't know, for some folks, Markov's the harder one, but Radiant is definitely the worst one. At least from my perspective. Oh, that is a doorway. I mean, it's quite enjoyable. Yeah, I think Absolute Radiance on Radiant was the thing that was the most troublesome of it, of all of them. Because none of the others took anywhere near that amount of time. But once you start to get the hang of it, then it won't be that bad. It's just putting in that time to actually have it, to be able to get to where you can actually... Okay, so this is where I need to... Oh. Perfect. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear. How far are you getting? Are you at least getting like climb platform phase, or maybe? I mean, there's quite a lot of games that I'm certainly willing to give a try. I think they might be jumping to conclusions. That's a good enough explanation, I suppose. Alua has joined the party. Now that we have mastered ram herding, and we've gotten a new party member, let's try and see what kind of rewards we get for returning her. Which makes us sound like a creepy kidnapper. Even though it's usually more along the lines of adventure games reward you for these kind of things. I mean, it looks like they're wearing more bird hats. After all, many birds died to bring you this fashion sense. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that, that on a replay kind of thing, knowing certain things are going to happen. There's a certain thing like that when replaying a game like Planescape Torment, when you know exactly what your character is looking for and knowing how it's going to end. Yes. We are going to visit all the houses. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could step over it. That works too. I think Nico has learned a valuable lesson. Blocks can be kicked. Ah, beautiful feathers. Exactly. Sometimes the block wins, though. I mean, after a block got a kick like that, do you think it would want to be seen again? And we can't even take the dust in cobwebs either. The fishing pole is not used. Aha! More places. We've got a 3-party now. That's probably the party cap. I mean, if they're mostly just achievements, I'm not too worried about it. If there's something that, like, is a major scene that's optional, that either gives more backstory that I'd miss, then yeah, I wouldn't mind having that pointed out. But achievements by themselves, I'm not all that worried. Alright. 1 second, bet I was a little congested. And I will find this guy so I can make a flying machine. Hi, Tina. Although now it's time to get the sun. Maybe Nico MacGyver's a flying machine. Let's see. I've got amber, a feather, and wool. You can combine that to make a flying machine easy. Aw. The demon goat. And with that, we'll grow a new plant spirit. We can rebuild her, or rather regrow her, better, stronger, faster. We don't even need to spend $6 billion to do it. So I've completely ignored this person. I mean, if it really came down to it, couldn't I just sign my name in blood? Or just forego the formalities? That seems like a bit of a thing to be held up upon. Alright, so I have a seed. That is unfortunate. They need more flexibility. Here, have some wool. This fine vial of... I'm not sure what this is, actually. Too bad I just traded my fabric. I mean, realistically, it'd be like, I'll do it. Alright, so that apparently was what I needed to do, since that he didn't say anything else. Hey, Lily Do. Yeah, I'm pretty bad when it comes to streaming and just talking on playthroughs in general. A lot of it is that I'm doing this largely so that I can get better at it. Go to the spinny boy. Oh, that's spinny boy. Oh, I wanted to dye him with the ink from the depths of the underworld. Ah, that's unfortunate, but completely understandable. This looks like a place that I would plant. Yeah, they do go up automatically. I'm pretty sure that's not necessarily would be the case, but for the default settings for me is that it just does that. Oh, okay, I talked to this person. Oh, well, wait a sec. There we go. I just realized that. Wait, it's 6 a.m. where you guys are? It's 11 p.m. over here. I mean, I'm more of a night owl generally, although usually that catches up with me. Yeah, that would be true. It's central time for myself. I realize I kind of didn't pay attention. So I think I overlooked the, took a wrong turn. I think I go east from here. It just depends. To the west, eh? Okay, right over here. He had a nap for 3 seconds. Those are some great art for the cutscenes. Maybe it once did. Alright, time to sign our name. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we didn't read the fine print on this scroll. Oh, that can't be good. Now, the only thing we're missing are QuickTime events. Okay, so that was the entirety of the Glen, other than whatever I missed. Ow. Wait, I have a kernel. Nope, but I can improvise. So do I, like, need to water? Ah, there's not even any soil up here. Alright, maybe there's soil elsewhere. Or perhaps I missed soil in the Glen. Oh. So it's not that way either. Someone stole all the buttons. Alright, so now we have soil and an elevator button that we need to find. Or create with our MacGyver skills. These arrows can't point me in the wrong direction. Aha! An open door. I mean, you can, but it probably won't go so well. Alright, that's enough breaking and entering for that place.
Hello.
Alright, super creepy penguin. What is in here? One day we will learn. Aha! The ram was here all along. I'm curious how he managed to get at least where it allowed pets, like rams. Oh, come on, I could take the soil. Let's ride on it. Do it! This is our mount for the rest of the game. Also, these floors are clean. There, we vacuumed everywhere. Alright, maybe this person has soil. Hello! Yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of things that I'll miss. Do you have soil? Can I have it? Excellent. Very bad decision. Okay, for changing their picture, the profile picture. This game is one shot. It's about a young cat person who is carrying the sun in their hands to restore it in the world. Oh wait, that's the wheat. Or is the watering can half empty? Alright, so I finally reached the end of the hall. Time to go back and plant. Okay, I can't fast travel. Never mind. Yes, I am carrying the sun, and I'm trying to return the sun. Because the world tends to go bad when you don't have the sun. I mean, that's what you say for cat person. Because of reasons. Aha! Give it sunlight. Oh, I can? Okay. That helps quite a bit. Okay, so I can't go that way. Wow, things are certainly falling apart here. Alright, well, you have a good day, Joe. You're supposed to return the sun to a tower, and then that will restore the sun. Now, the exact manner of returning suns to towers has not been fully explained, but I assume somehow it works out. Hi, the Monado man. Alright, so I haven't gone the top right way yet, which may hold the elusive elevator button to get to the surface. I mean, it kind of helps being a literal clock. Quite the sights. This is a very long walkway. I wonder if this is just looping around. I'm beginning to think it does just loop around. Okay, so there's more places to explore, so I'll come back to this later. However, I do have the film, The Throw in the Void. So I think there was a way down as well. Okay, I'm mixing them up. But I know that there were a few steps down in the apartments as well. That I haven't explored yet. Oh, okay, those are probably additional apartments that happen to be locked. But just to be sure. Aha. Places I haven't been yet. Scissors! Let's run with them! And someone else's house. With shiny stuff, magnets. We just took all of his refrigerator magnets. Oh, well. Okay, so he doesn't actually change what he says. I thought he might actually say something about, hey, why do you have all my magnets? Okay, so those two rooms connect. Yeah, that is kind of an interesting conversation. Yeah, might be a good idea to kind of shelf that conversation. Okay, that's the bed. I'm never going to remember all those numbers. I think this was to the cafe. Okay, so there's just the coffee, and I can't drink coffee. Wait, am I supposed to... Oh, okay. I see what it's now pointed out by the void. 63014. Well, am I able to actually interact with the screen? Okay, that's a bit confusing. I thought that I'd be able to access whatever screen I'd put in the numbers and then go on my merry way. Sure, give me all the tips. Alright, but I have the numbers, I do understand that. But where do I put in the numbers is more the question now. Like, I feel like I should be able to access said screen. But I am not able to do so. Also, I need to put some water in the plant, I think. Oh, check with the elevator? Okay. Give it a metal can. I mean, I really like the Dirtmouth theme. That's... alright. I mean, Sealed Vessel is definitely really good. Oh, here I was thinking it would be easy to just put tape on it. There we go. Hey, this is one shot. Okay, I'm already there then. More like cat person. There we go. Yeah, you should definitely try Hollow Knight if you haven't already. There's a lot to it that there's a lot of different ways you can play, there's a lot of different challenges. If you get it on PC, you also get mods, and a lot of the mods are really quite fun to do. I mean, besides boss mods, there's all sorts of things like randomizers, and there's even a few playthrough mods like Lightbringer, Redwing, and Black Moth. Ha! Yeah, don't do the boss mods. Alright, there we go. Let's resume. That is a lot of pancakes. Yeah, enemy randomizer, even though it kind of breaks the game, is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's way too many pancakes. I mean, it's definitely one of those games where you're just kind of learning its story as you go on. No. No. Yeah, it definitely is. It certainly did take a while for taking a nap and the guy just waiting in the elevator, holding the door open button the entire time. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty dark. And not simply because the sun is gone. Well, this is awkward. Resume awkward silence. As much as I want to, I do want backstory. And soon everyone will be in the city. Awkward silence. To the library. Only we'll soon find we don't have a library card. Nico is a robot confirmed. Yeah, if I remember right, his name is Nico. Well, that's certainly vague. Let's ignore those and go in here. Certainly a big city to explore. Oh, I've already found the library. That wasn't so difficult. But that means I probably want to backtrack and see all the other stuff. To see all of the city life, everything city life has to offer. But first, let's read. I mean, it certainly is quite relaxing. There's certain sort of somber, sad stuff in the background. But I mean, there's a certain sense of which it starts out in the Barrens where, you know, it's just a few robots and it's pretty lifeless, but you seem to find more life as you move towards the city. And it seems a bit brighter, not just literally with the carrying the sun, but to a degree, you know, metaphorically. It doesn't look like it'd be heavy. What are the odds that a fallen book will hit us? It's like she's stabbing the books. Hmm. Oh, I can actually read it. Alright, so... Okay. Getting the backstory. I have learned everything about phosphor in this world. Nifty. They even got pictures. Oh. Okay, so that's all. Maybe it's just a bunch of monkeys and typewriters that happen to be typing out a bunch of books all at once. Huh. You have to check out some books. All this coffee. Of course. Darn it, I do need to get a library card. Oh, they've certainly sealed that off. Alright, robot, just close your eyes, power down for like 5 minutes, and count to 100. See, if I had the crowbar still, I wouldn't have to worry about his programming. Alright, so now I need to find someone's library card to steal. Right, Nico needs to get his pickpocketing skill up. Alright, well, you have a good night, Dystopia. I get the feeling I'll have to go elsewhere for a library card. I'll have you know that I'm going to use one of these computers to give a 2-star review to this library. And a strongly worded message about their robots. Okay, so this is way back there. This is the fish guy. I don't think I've been up this way. Alright, a creepy back alley. Definitely a great place to go. See? Oh, clearly we need to go back further into this creepy dark alley. Alright, these creepy alleys are much bigger than I thought they were. Alright, well, I'll let you just chill there. But you're already talking to me. Ah, okay. Well, the problem with that is it wouldn't really sell for $57. Yes? First rule of adventure gaming is you pick up everything, and if it's nailed down, you solve the puzzle to remove the nails, and then you take the nails with the item. There's broken glass in there, you need to take it, Nico. Empty coffee cups, we're gonna be taking that too. Oh, that's a lot of lenses. That's more lenses than we could ever want. That is such a great sales pitch. Oh hey, it's our old friend. I need to find one on the black market. Alright, you have a good night, Shady Senpai. Up a switch. Looks like that it's something for like photos. Sure. I see. I guess it has electrolytes and stuff. Alright, I've got a very questionable... Now that we've made our cyanide solution, I suppose we just give it to the robot. Even though they can't really drink things, but whatever. I mean, that's standard adventure game stuff. You break into their homes, you take everything that you need to solve a puzzle, and then that's how you go. In this case, I've at least got the entire Messiah justification. Okay, so it connects, I suppose. Okay, so it's one of those kind of puzzles. I'm probably gonna mess this up in the first go. Okay, so that one is blue. Okay, so this one's green, and this one would be red by process of elimination. There we go. It's been a long time since I've done that kind of puzzle. Oh, well, that's not good. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't realize I could backtrack upwards after using the elevator. Well then, I will go up there and plant it. Spread it on the plant. Ooh, a shiny. That's okay. Security puzzles are a mainstay of point-and-click games. Let's hope that the robot doesn't check the photo ID. Although, library cards don't usually have those. Ah, okay, so I do have to worry about that. And it does have a photo. Curious. Great. Well, I mean, you can still see the pictures that and such that they record. This guy sounds very suspicious. Let's do it. Good thing they pointed that out, because, Hey, Ender Kitty. Alright, the backstory. Or anything over here to note? Oh, just hints. Oh, okay. Alright, so now... let's do some watering. I get the sneaking suspicion I'll probably need that tape again to tape my picture. Oh, hi, Ty. Awkward silence. Oh, garden. Yeah, it kind of just depends on the tea. Yeah, last time I only did a bit of it. Whereas, I played a good bit of it since I started, like, an hour and a half ago. Hey, Grafswers. Werg. My apologies, I'm terrible at pronunciations. So I know I first need to get a picture. Aha! Here's some stuff I've missed. That would be very difficult to spell. Alright, I think all the lenses were in this one, which is where I stole all of them. And then there was the tree to the right. Yeah. But the magic fox that didn't want to talk to me. So now I just need to find the picture place. Wait, it's actually been about 2.5 hours. Never mind. Okay, so I presumably need to use the 4 lenses on there. Yeah, no hints. Alright, yes, I've already got that. Alright, let's try this, trying to see if they had any kind of thing to show. I feel like there has to be a hint somewhere as to what would be done. I'm gonna quickly check around and see. Also, I haven't been in here, so seems like a good place to explore. I don't even know where I am now. Oh, okay, it's a shortcut to the library. Okay, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, but everyone knows when you become a street vendor, you completely forget about your old job. Okay, so I don't think I can go that way just yet. Also, one thing is, after midnight, I tend to get a lot worse at figuring things out. Ordinary puzzles are among other things, my one weakness. Besides instant death lasers and spikes and everything. Alright, let's see if I actually paid attention. Okay, I get the sneaking suspicion then that this one was right. There we go. Alright, now to make a cool pose. Yes. I'm curious as to how many it has. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an achievement thing. No. You can never have enough photos. What if we need to make business cards next to be able to get into the tower? Oh, okay, so I am close to the end. Interesting. Well, don't use that one. I'm wondering how much film this actually has. As many as we can get. Ah. The ultimate photo. There we go. Now, to the library. At last, we can check out books. Now that I think about it, I can just fast travel. Alright, George. Oh, I have to actually have it equipped. Never mind. I hereby change my Yelp review to 2.5 stars. Lovely plant. 2 lovely plants. Oh, that is a bit depressing. I went back and watered the seed with the pill. Was there anything else with the seed that I needed to do? Oh, okay. Because when he said, "Good luck, little plant," maybe I needed to find, like, a rabbit's foot or 4-leaf clover to bring the plant luck. Interesting. Yep. Curious. Oh, okay. Yeah, Hat in Time is one that I still need to go back and do. I had fun with it for as far as I got, but I haven't gotten very far in it. Yeah, for what I played, A Hat in Time is definitely a lot of fun. Oh, they did a lot of mods with A Hat in Time? Oh, I gotta sleep? It said that I wasn't... that he's not sleepy. Huh. Okay, I will check more books. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Obvious hints were not able to penetrate my thought process. Mostly because it was rather empty. Yeah, I'm in the process of yawning myself. However, since folks say that I'm near the end, I want to push on and get to the end. So that way, next time I stream, I can just do a completely new game. With a different game, and so forth. Pancake time. They're all gone. Those pancakes were too pure for this world. That's getting darker. In more ways than one. My opinions, it's definitely an interesting game. It's one that certainly is keeping me interested in wanting to actually reach the end and so forth. But I like a lot of games like this. It reminds me a bit of like Finding Paradise to the Moon, in the sense that it's a small amount of puzzles. This has more puzzles than like Finding Paradise and To the Moon, but that you're just kind of exploring the story and the characters as you go on. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit more like Rakuen, which has a little bit more puzzles, but is still in the theme of like To the Moon. Okay, well, you have a good night, Dystopia. I usually stream Wednesdays and Saturdays at 10 p.m. Central Time. So generally around the time that this one started, and then I usually go until like 1 or 2 a.m. Central Time. Alright, well then you have a wonderful night. Oh hey, a writer and a bird. I would definitely recommend Rakuen. It does kind of drag in the middle, but it's otherwise a really enjoyable game. Like, especially towards the end. If you like, it definitely has a lot of the feel of this game in it. That, although there's a lot of lighthearted moments, there's definitely a lot of somber, sad stuff in the background. Ooh. Pretty. Alright, time to speedrun it then. Although, probably not, because it would be a shame to actually skip over the story. Alright, so I've got those 3 things, and I have awesome photos of myself. So I presume that I go to the tower now. Let's get pancakes. All the pancakes. Actually, I don't play a lot of horror games because... Oh yeah, in fact, I do have early... the earliest videos on my channel are some of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. But... yeah, I did ride the Roomba. Well, thank you, Super Wad Gamer. But jump scares and everything do tend to get me. So, and there's a certain sense of which I'm not very fond of being jump scared, so... to a certain degree, I don't really like playing more frightening kind of games because of that. Although I do play some games like that. Like Resident Evil 3 I enjoyed just because there's the nostalgia of playing the first few Resident Evils as a kid. And there's a few other games that I remember that similarly... one second. Like, for the NES, like Shadowgate, just simply with how many ways and the creepy music for certain parts, especially when your torch is about to run out, that there's some games like that that I'll be willing to play as well. Oh, well, thank you. But I don't know, maybe there's a few other kind of, like, horror kind of games that I'd be willing to play. But it'd probably be one of those things that I'd have to ease into it, kind of. But I did stop at, like, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 because the audio for it, for hearing the little whispers, was pretty difficult to discern. And if you turn up the volume, then whenever the jump scares happen, they're super loud. Which is why I didn't really get into that one. Alright, pancakes. The $1 million question. They're on the house. Or maybe I can help you save the world. Yeah, I think they patched it to where the breathing was louder with it, but the damage was already done to where it was like, I'm just not so fond of it. Pancake cutscene time. Assuming it is a cutscene. Those really do sound amazing. Most importantly, a pancake achievement. Because pancakes are very important. Oh, that's that area. Yeah, the soundtrack's really nice. The downside is when you're playing, especially the first time, you might enjoy the tracks as well, but it's really hard to pick out a track that you would like. Okay, so... I'm not even sure. Like, am I supposed to do something with the mouse, or... As I note that it's no longer full screen. Oh. That makes sense. Way too much sense. Usually I'm not used to closing down the game to progress in the game. But that makes actually quite a lot of sense, especially with the fourth wall breaking. I suppose you could say now you're thinking with Windows. Well, this is unfortunate. Let's go north. Everything is always to the north. Well, I guess not this time. There we are. Well, that sounds like a lie. Okay, this is one of those things where it's the only way to progress the story, I suppose. Oop. Yeah, unfortunate. Or are we? Alright, end of the game. See you guys. Okay, document time, you say. Hmm. I mean, I have the other document. I have the original document. But I'm not seeing another thing. Oh, okay. So you do have to have the game open. Well, capturing all of it would be a bit... Okay. Alright. So 1 second. There we go. I keep forgetting to check the desktop when the wallpaper changes. This is one shot. And of course... Oh, hey, Owen. Also, thank you very much for pointing that out. These fourth wall break things, I've been kind of bad at picking up on them. Oh, it started glowing briefly. Okay, so it's glowing. Seems to just be glowing as a sort of thing. Yeah, I noticed that the glow was on, and then I thought that it might be something that reacted to movement until I saw it was just doing that. Well, that is unfortunate as well. Yeah. I think it's more so that because with the streaming that playing in full screen, that's one of those things that I just keep forgetting to be able to do that. Oh, okay, there are letters there that I saw briefly. They almost made sense at one point. Oh, you're right. Windowed. Yes. Yeah, I know I saw it have later letters appear with how they lined up. Which I might be on the wrong track. I could be going to saying it is 1 in the morning after all. In this particular room, no, but unless I'm supposed to click on the clover itself. Well, thank you, M. Famous. Sadly, Adventure Gaming is not always anywhere near as good. Yeah, I want to try and reach the end as well. And I do apologize for getting stumped by it. It is definitely at this early in the game, early in the morning, or late at night. It's definitely one of those things that I am not thinking anywhere near it as well. I see. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to find it. Like, I know that the application... Yeah, the game is a one-shot. Like, I've got that the application, I can move that, then it matches up with the page. Yeah, hey, Shiny Quarks. Because it's in full screen, windowed mode. The game breaks the fourth wall quite a bit to where you can't be in full screen to figure the thing out. It's one of those things to where I'm a little bit frustrated because I know that there's something that I'm very obviously missing. Okay. Well, I mean, it has an empty spot where it goes towards the left. I mean, what I have is that it's a page, like part of the left side is torn off. And it lines up with the clover when it's selected in the inventory. But I'm not seeing where it points to something. Because, I mean, I see that the left side is where it's empty, that it's the part of it's missing. But that doesn't... Yeah, back then I told you about the entity as little as possible. Yeah, and I've done that. But in and of itself... it seems like I'm definitely missing something. Like, it shows... Okay, maybe I don't have it perfectly positioned. Well, that's strange, because it looks like it's perfectly positioned on the clover, but I'm not seeing anything change with it. Yeah, it hasn't changed at all in terms of the paper. Oh, there was a second one. So, like, it has... Back then, I told you about the entity as little as possible. Apologies for that. I did not want to put the librarian in danger. That cuts out, like, a rectangular area, but doesn't actually point anywhere. Like, covering with a clover with that doesn't cover, like, the left side of this screen. Oh, okay. It changed when I did that. I see. Okay, so that's what it was. I didn't have the second one, and that showed where it was. Fourth wall puzzles are too much at 2 a.m. it seems. Well, apologies for that. The words are, though, that I never meant for the entity to exist, but now that it is fully sentient, one thing has become clear. The entity seeks death. Death to itself, death to the world, a relentless desire that manifested physically. I probably should have been reading those from the start. Apologies. You have already seen the scars. Yeah, I'm trying to... Alright, well you have a good night, a writer and a bird. Hey, Lord Jack. Yeah, although I have been getting stumped by fourth wall puzzles, because it is pretty late. Also, ordinary puzzles are my one weakness. Right now, the entity is doing everything it can to impede your progress, stalling for even a few minutes. Before you inevitably bring the sun to the tower's summit. This is where you, God, will make the final judgment for the world. Of course, the entity will contact you again there. And when it does, it will trick you into shattering the sun. Well, that can't be good. This will end the world instantly. Dot, 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 dot. Even more dots. Huh. Maybe that was the wrong one. This is giving me, of course, the entity will contact you again there. And then when it does, it will trick you into shattering the sun. Okay, so I lined them up wrong. Alright, so that's the one that I need to move away. And then, no. It is not that simple. I am sorry, I do not know what to do in a situation like this. But I think I have to tell you the truth. The sun is the Messiah's tied to the world itself. Okay, there. Okay, so next one. As long as the sun is intact, the Messiah remains trapped here. Well, that can't be good. Alright, let's see what this one is. Okay, so it's 4 past those ones. Shattering the sun may terminate this world, but probably the only way to get home. I mean, we gotta extinguish it for the age of fire, you know, age of dark and all that. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. There we go. That was a much simpler solution at first than I thought it would be. It is also the only way for the Messiah to return home. Well, this is unfortunate then. So I think that was all of those. Ah, I missed some. Pattern was less simple than I thought. Well, more complicated than I thought. Alright, 1 second, I'm just trying to make sure it all lines up. Okay, I should be able to just loop around at this point. Okay, let's just make sure I'm doing it all right, and then... So I messed up last time with getting all the ones at the bottom. Okay. That one was much worse than I thought it would be. It's the light bulb. Thank goodness it's safe. Difficult choice time. It does? Okay. I did not realize things could end up like this. Please forgive me. Above all, thank you very much for all the hints with that. For whatever reason, it was just, I was completely stumped. And now for the very sad moments. So, what you think? Save the world, or save Nico? So you actually made it here. I guess you win. I'll tell you how to save the world then. When you reach the summit, shatter the light bulb and... I'm just humoring you. I know you've been getting help from a certain someone. He's already told you about the choice, didn't he? Are you still planning to save the world? Why are you trying so hard for this? Haven't you figured out what this world is? I told you at the beginning. Your mission is to help Nico leave. Because Nico isn't part of this world. Nico is the only thing worth saving here. The final choice is up to you. I can't go against my programming. You only have one shot. If you choose to smash the light bulb, then Nico wakes up back home like it was all a dream. But if you let Nico return the sun, the child will have to bear the weight of this sacrifice. At least, tell Nico the truth. You do care about Nico, don't you? I don't think it's going to give me an option for that. Sure is taking a while. There's something tragically funny about that. Aw, don't I get an option to at least tell him the truth? Aw, that is a tough choice. I'm gonna waffle. But, I'll probably go with returning this time. Assuming you can have more than one shot. Even though it is very utilitarian to do this. If only I'd picked up the dream nail. You're right, I should have picked up the dream nail. I mean, being trapped in a world isn't necessarily as bad. You know, if the choice was more like you instantly die. I'm pretty sure that there is more to it. Oh, I will totally be checking those files. But thank you for pointing it out, because especially for what I am unable to do fourth wall puzzles very well, it seems. However, that is a very well done. Especially hitting you with the difficult choice at the end of the game. Alright, well, you have a good night, Superwa Gamer. At least it's nice and sunny out. Yeah, I see a new file. However, it is almost 2 in the morning right now. So this is unfortunately where I'm gonna have to call it quits. Because if I do more fourth wall puzzles, I will probably be stumped for several hours. However, I'm not sure whether I'll do this one next time or if I'll do a different game, but I do want to come back to this one when I get a chance. Well, I mean, Nico, of course. But then again, you also spend most of your time with Nico, so that is, there's a bit of, it's a bit of a lopsided competition. Cool. Then it's definitely something I'll continue. Maybe not on Wednesday, but sorry, Zalian, you weren't in the game long enough, and thank you as well, whoever just subscribed. But what will happen is I'll probably try to continue with this on next Saturday and see what I can do to continue with it, and then probably do a different game on Wednesday. But nonetheless, thank you very much for all the help and advice and such, because ordinary puzzles, one of my major weaknesses. So nonetheless, I thank you very much, everyone, for showing up. Hope you have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you next time. Yeah, I'm going to be passing out pretty soon as well.